this one for somebody who likes this kind of bluish color, kind of cowgirl style. And it's really easy once you know what you're wearing and the color scheme that you want to do. That makes it easy for you to either order stuff on Amazon, Temu, go to Hobby Lobby, and then you can just kind of use a glue gun, a little bit of creativity. I always like to look at Google to find some stuff, but I've measured this out to go around this part of the hat twice, and I'm starting wherever I want my centerpiece to be for that hat. So I'm gonna wrap this around, and that way the centerpiece will cover up where you're putting the majority of your glue. So you have your stem. Some of these are really easy to pull off the flower. Sometimes when you have this flower, you want to add some glue to the bottom just to make sure that these leaves aren't falling off. I'll just let that dry. It's good to have some wire cutters so that when you are cutting these, you're going to give yourself a little bit of length, because what we're going to do is we're going to add these behind the centerpiece to add some flair to it. Okay, so the person who wants this hat doesn't like a lot of, you know, she doesn't want it over the top. So I'm gonna grab the biggest flower that I have for the centerpiece, and I'm going to choose where I want that. And so we kind of like this. And so this, I'm gonna start with this, and then I'm gonna build around it. So I cut this little piece off because I didn't really like it that long right there. And I kind of bunched it up back here, but you see how that's not cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue there. And I'm gonna just start kind of covering it up. So you can never go wrong, because you can always kind of fix it so that it's hidden. Now I've kind of got the center filled in. Of course, again, she didn't want a lot of fanning, but now's the fun part where you get to add little bitty, you know, unique pieces to it, just to kind of make it a little bit more unique, stand out a little bit more. So I added a cute little horse. I'm going to add this feathery thing, some of these, and basically what I do is I just kind of play with it first and see where I want them to lay. And once I have decided how I want it to lay, I just kind of almost go in and just put like little dots of glue behind it so that it stays. And then once you do that, if you want to add more, you just start adding more stuff. So we're gonna get going. Here's the finished product. It took me about maybe 30 minutes, hot glue gun, a little bit of tulle, and some flowers.